I love Michelle Yeoh.
She can't sing, man. She can't sing. I remember thinking, why is she in this?
Yes, I love her.
I love her so much.
Gravitas for days.
She could have been a professor on like that. The other person played. What was her name? Oh God, the one that's in
the woman that
Greatest
can
Showman.
actually sing.
Yes,
that doesn't
should
have
been
a scene?
That should have been Morrible. The one that sang in The Greatest Showman, and she's got a very small talking part, but not a singing part in this musical franchise.
I will not stand Michelle Yeoh slander. However,
she can't sing to save her life.
I love her hair. And I love I love how it looks like the clouds.
She looks great. Yeah. She looks amazing.
And I love her acting. She scared the crap out of Ariana Grande
Oscar
for real.
Yep.
In that scene.
Yeah.
And she scared me. She was like,
she
mean
can't
mommy.
Carry
but
autotune.
Love her, but no, I was really disappointed because somehow I thought they would fine tune her skills for this second part, but they did film it all in one chunk. So
What's up to all our sidekicks and henchfolk out there in the mother-loving geek nation? Thank you, personally you, from me, for pausing Stranger Things on Netflix for the next hour and tuning into the Cult Pop Podcast Live, episode 152. That's us, you guys. That's us. We're doing it. If you're new here, welcome. This is a place where we rejoicify about our obsessulations like movies and comics and TV and Less Than Wonderful Wizards and all the other things that scratch your dirty, nerdy little itches. Tonight, we are broadcasting to you live from Young Junk HQ. A bomb-ass podcast studio here in the Manny Yunks, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. I'm JD of Johnny Destructo's Hero Complex, located at 4327 Main Street, Philadelphia, PA 19127. It's a rad-ass comic shop.
I was going to say, did you key that up for like the ASMR of it all?
It's a rad-ass comic shop that caters to nerdy and nerd-adjacent individuals of all shapes, sizes, and genders. Joining for this very, very special episode are some extra special hosts. OG Cult Popper, Sushan Lai.
Hey.
And Sam Coaster. Costa. Sam Costa.
It's a long O.
Costa.
Yeah.
As well as returning champions Alice from Inside the Morgue podcast and Noel of
A Physical Space.
A Physical Space.
I'm
virtual.
also from Inside the Morgue, just in general.
Oh yeah, just you can any morgue that you're around.
Any morgue you walk by,
Alice.
I'm in there.
If you walk past the morgue and don't hold your breath, and Alice appears.
It's true.
Oh yeah, so a physical space is a virtual celebration of physical media. That's what I'm hearing. That's what the buzz around town is.
True.
Yeah,
yeah. I don't. If you don't hold your breath, and Alice shows up.
Yeah, you know how you're
you
supposed
hold
to
your
as you
breath.
drive past. You don't know the old.
I thought that was just cemeteries.
I thought
It
it was
is.
cemeteries
That's
as well.
what I was
but now
referencing.
We're making it morgues.
Yeah.
And I will pop out.
Hey, isn't a morgue kind of like a cemetery?
Starting today.
It's like an above ground cemetery.
Not quite.
There's bodies.
They don't stay there.
That's the one common
And Alice
thing.
is.
It's like a.
I do wander around cemeteries.
Alice-
It's more like a fridge than a cemetery.
Alice doesn't let the bodies hit the floor.
Now I have to hold my breath every time I walk past my fridge. Thank you.
Yeah.
We also want to draw your attention. We want to draw your attention to the booth boy,
Hey.
producer Terry.
Hey, babe. It's me, the
Terry.
boot boy.
Terry, sweet baby love of mine.
Yeah.
I have two questions. One, if anyone that's watching or listening wants to know more about Young Junk HQ,
Don't worry about it.
you
Instead,
didn't
check
do the
out
thing.
my radical.
I was
check
waiting
out
for
my
this.
radical T-shirt
You're
instead. You know where I
supposed
got this?
Where'd you get it?
I got this from Johnny Destructo's Hero Complex.
Located at
heard of it.
4327 Main Street in Pennsylvania.
I listened to some
In
ASMR
Pennsylvania.
about it
He
earlier.
literally made this and gave this to me today because I was a boy without a shirt.
It
That's
looks
true.
good.
Wow.
It looks good on the purple.
right? That's what we're all saying. Yeah, that was an accident.
That's the new phrase. It looks good on the purple.
Looks good on the purple.
And
Hey,
looking good on the purple is Noel.
second question: are musicals better on stage or on screen?
On stage by far.
Ooh.
I saw the Wicked movie and I loved Wicked as a stage production. I've loved many stage productions. And I think the singing is better on Broadway than it is in the films.
Are you only talking about Wicked? Or are you talking about just movie musicals versus stage musicals?
All of it in general. I think musicals are better on a stage. And I like film adaptations that are not just filming the play on stage. Remember back in the day, they would just film the play?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. They still do that. Yeah.
So I will seeing a live musical, the way the acoustics are designed, if they're designed well, you will feel it differently
Mhm.
than a
Very
movie
true.
theater. So that is another sensory experience. So for that aspect of it, if the music is good, it is a full body experience.
I see that, but I maintain that if you're on stage or watching a stage, you don't get to see Jonathan Groff's spit.
You get to feel it.
There's a lot.
splash
though.
zone.
Like,
I will-
I wouldn't bet on that.
Yeah, yeah.
Like I don't know.
I will counter that with, I guess I'll go pro movie marginally.
I'm pro movie.
Only because you have more tools in your toolbox for the narrative.
and
for-
special effects.
Yeah, or even just cutting away
Mhm. Yes.
and editing around
And facial expressions.
showing other things with, and we'll talk about it when we talk about Wicked. But in a stage, one focal point, one way to tell the story, and everything else gets hand waved.
Mhm.
In a movie, your world is 10 times, 100 times bigger.
That's where I'm at.
That's the
Yeah.
only reason why I love going to stage musicals a lot. But I don't know, I kind of like musicals a little bit more.
Can I posit a question?
Yeah.
No.
I have always held this belief that the Broadway singer are better singers than any pop star ever.
Oh yeah.
I
Oh,
think
yeah.
Broadway singers are the
that's
most
true.
superior singers, period. Thoughts?
I mean,
For the most part,
It-
yeah.
The training can be very different.
Yes.
yeah. I feel like it's not. I won't be as. I'll agree with you, but I won't be as blanket hyperbolic about it.
Mm.
Like they're two totally different things,
Mhm.
but you find yourself more impressed by somebody that's able to pull that shit off
Mhm.
live in that atmosphere
Mm.
and not being able to stop, like,
Yeah.
pull off a whole 90-minute thing, right? Yeah.
The chat demands hyperbole.
Hyperbole?
Hyperbole.
That's not the chat. That's him.
I know.
Never.
It sounds better if I say the chat. Are we cooked, chat? Are we cooking?
Oh my
Tonight
God.
we're returning to
W-
the we're going to return
Alice,
to Oz
W.
and
Alice.
discuss the sequel of last year's smash hit Wicked for Good.
But before we do that, we're going to talk about what we've been enjoying this past week, some bits and bobs, and all that good stuff.
And remember, if you're here live, feel free to comment and pipe up in the chat. Hit the like button, subscribe, hit the bell icon so you know when we go live and post new content, which happens every single day almost.
It's true.
We love a little back and forth, so pipe up. If you aren't in the chat, but you're here, but you're not, but it's later, but it's not right now because you didn't pause like you're supposed to,
Well,
type
no.
anyway.
Yeah.
We'll know and we'll respond. Or you can email us at cultpopgo@gmail.com where you could send your love notes, queries, missives,
How good
rants,
Stranger
raves,
Things is.
all the things that are strange and
Nice.
unusual
And the things too.
and the things. Yeah. No emails today, though, because you guys don't really like us on a holiday week. So
That's
rude.
fine.
Rude.
So that was the intro to the show. And I think we nailed it. And we're going to move on to the second part of the show, which
The-
I lovingly call, Hey, Cole Poppers, what's poppin'? What?
If the main part of the show is the meat
Yes.
or the protein,
Thank
doesn't
you.
have to be.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
tofurkey.
The tofurkey. Yeah. If you're a pescatarian,
Yeah.
The
whatever.
fish.
The fish. What do we call this part?
And the moosh boosh.
It's a salad.
One bite?
I was
One
going to say
bite.
salad.
Well, the first part, the intro, is the one bite, right?
Yeah, with this part.
Oh, this part is the salad or soup.
Breadsticks.
I was going to say, I thought does bread come before you get served your salad,
Yes.
though? Okay,
I-
so then
yeah.
the intro is the bread.
Is a
And then
po-
this
is
is
a
the salad.
is a popper not an appetizer?
That's an appetizer.
A popper is an appetizer.
Jalapeno
Yeah.
pepper.
Well, if
So
it's-
these are the apps?
TGI Fridays.
Oh, these are the apps.
These
Yeah,
are-
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah. These are the Red Lobster's cheesy biscuits.
where else are the TGI?
That's not an
foods?
appetizer. Those just come.
That's just, yeah.
That's just table bread.
It's orgasm in a
That's just table bread.
in a
That,
ball.
that just shows up, right? That's
Yeah.
not an appetizer, is it?
Yeah, no.
Or do they charge you for that now?
Hey, Noel, what was popping for you this week?
Somebody answer my question.
I don't think they charge you for that.
No.
anymore.
Not that you know of.
I know, not that I know.
What's popping for me this week? So,
I didn't know this was popping for you, and I'm very excited to hear about it.
Yeah. So I started a new blog and an Instagram handle. It's a physical space.
Awesome.
Physical underscore media underscore space on Instagram, as well as my blog, which is noelthewriter.com. I just want to celebrate physical media, and I've been kind of going through my collection and finding a bunch of things to talk about that I really, really want to talk about. And it's 30 years since Desperado. Robert
Huh?
Rodriguez
Shut
has
up.
written, directed, shot, edited, catered by
It's true.
Desperado, starring Antonio Banderas and Salma Hayek and Quentin Tarantino and Cheech Marin.
Guy with the
and
eyeballs.
Steve Buscemi.
Steve Buscemi.
Thank you. Yeah.
Guy with eyeballs.
Do you mean the man who narrates the walking tour at the Eastern State Penitentiary?
That's
Is he
the
really?
one.
Yeah.
That's what he's most famous
It's
for. Yes.
one
Yeah.
of my favorite things.
Regionally famous for.
Yeah.
Yeah. Others are like, where?
I used to love. I used to love this movie, but I still do.
Yeah. So I have a nice 4K new edition. I wanted to watch it. I put it on, even though you didn't really care. And just continued to watch it and was like, ooh, look. Ooh, look. Get off your phone. Look at that.
Wait,
It was great.
I forgot to ask you something.
Yeah.
Who's that sitting next to you?
Oh, this is my wife.
I'm usually in the chat. Causing trouble.
Give me a hash
Spam
mark.
in the chat.
My wife.
You gotta catch up to me somehow.
Wait, what's the romantic tension between JD and who?
Your microphone?
Oh, and Noel. Great. Awesome.
Who care
I go
about
Tron.
for?
Hey, actually today they announced the steelbook release of Tron Legacy, which I'm very excited to
Did
pre-order.
that make more
Oh no,
people
not
care
Tron
about
Legacy.
it?
Tron Ares, which I'm very excited to pre-order. So you just go ahead and thrust that up. People who care about.
Yeah, thrust it.
Yeah.
Thrust it up. Tell us
Suck
more
it up.
about
Boom.
Desperado from
Okay,
1995.
So I felt a hankering to watch it on social media. Robert Rodriguez, who I still follow, was having a 30th anniversary concert because his band does some of the music for the movie. Whole bunch of shit. So I put it on and I was immediately re-enamored with how wonderfully stupid and glorious this movie is.
Wonderful.
Now, and I decided to do like 750 words about it. It's on my blog, noelthewriter.com. But
is that how writing works? You pick a number and then you're like, I'm going to write that many words.
no, it's just like a fast way of saying 3 to 5 paragraphs.
Okay.
Right.
Good, because I had no idea how much 750 words is. Perfect.
Like 750,
Yeah.
4 paragraphs.
Yeah, about.
Page and a half.
Double space.
There you go. Go to the blog space, physical blog space. See what I did there?
Love that.
All right.
Physical blog space. Nice. So continue.
Thank you. And
Super.
Oh, the
This-
cat is in it.
my Gooby boy. It's the first one there. It is a very weird movie that only really exists in 1995. That's my
I
steel
love
book.
things
Steelbook?
that exist
Yep.
in 1995.
Click that bitch. There's more pictures.
Click that.
So the article is titled "Mariachi accompanies me when I sing my song." That is the translated lyrics to the song at the beginning. But it is a very weird little movie that can only be made in 1995. And I feel the last paragraph of this is kind of summarized. I feel like it is, if we were to show this cold to someone today, they may not be as impressed with how it kind of plays out. So like all that's really left is just the charm and because when you've seen a John Wick, like them doing this stuff is just like, oh, that's cute.
Yeah.
But like if knowing the whole fuller context of how the movie started, El Mariachi, which he made for $7,000 and got money from the Weinsteins to make Desperado, and then like having barely a script. Did you know that he would submit himself to clinical trials to get money?
No.
And he preferred the ones where you had to be sequestered. So that was, I'm getting paid to go write.
Perfect.
That's where he
That's
wrote El
awesome.
Mariachi. So like, it's just incredibly scrappy and really, really fun. So I love these movies. It's
absolutely charming as hell. The way it's shot and everything is wonderful. The acting is really kind of over the top and just great. The beginning with eyeballs.
Yeah, it's. I was telling her.
Buscemi.
I was telling Sam. I was like, hey, let's at least watch the first 10 minutes because it's like a short film.
That whole little story that he tells.
The line in the sequence of the biggest Mexican walks into the room and it was really dark. It was like not because he's dark skinned. It's because every time he would walk into the light, it's like they dimmed just for him.
Yeah,
and they're literally showing you like the shadow. They had to actually capture all that shadow and lighting in the scene because it's all physical.
Crazy. You can see how he got to Sin City from this.
Yeah, oh yeah, it was absolutely wonderful movie. But it's not. I wouldn't go into being like, oh, this is one of my favorite action movies because there's been better action.
Sure,
it is incredibly charming. It is really, really weird and odd, and I wish there were more kind of scrappy movies like this.
It is my favorite of Antonio Banderas's roles. He just embodies that character so well, and he's just, it may have been the first thing I ever saw him in, But I was just like, this guy's, and then of course her Salma
This
Hayek.
is her first movie.
Gosh,
Oh wow.
yeah,
Yeah.
man, she was awesome.
She owns a
So fun.
bookstore.
I was really excited for Once
It
Upon a Time
is?
in Mexico.
It's
I was a
not.
little
It's not the
disappointed.
other one. Quentin Tarantino's movie.
No,
From
No,
Dusk Till
that
Dawn?
From Dusk Till Dawn came out the following year in '96.
Yeah.
Oh,
I was just thinking the same thing. Yeah.
These were filmed back to back. Also, what was very interesting about all the Robert Rodriguez, after all of this, he kind of became a contemporary of Richard Linklater, Soderbergh, Quentin Tarantino. They were all like the alt
yeah.
filmmaker group, the Sundance kids,
Yeah.
basically.
Oh, cute.
And they would make movies left and right, hand over fist. Like
Yeah.
they would be finishing production and right into a new one. So like there's 3 or 4 years here where Rodriguez had a movie every year, Soderbergh had a movie every year. They would literally finish Desperado and like jump into pre-production of From Dusk Till Dawn while editing and finishing Desperado. Like it was really wild. It's fun. Nowadays things just kind of don't happen that quickly.
Mhm.
Yeah. But anyway,
Nice. I love that. That's
yeah.
great.
So follow, like, physical_media_space. Click, read, share.
Yeah, I'm excited to read that article. I'm sorry, the 750 words. Hey, Sam, what was popping for you this week?
So I saw the Back to the Future the musical at the Academy of Arts, which is Ensemble Arts Philly on Broad Street, here in Philly, and its run ends this Sunday with a 1 p.m. showtime. It was fantastic, so much so that I think I'm going again. So
I want to go.
it was really great, and the way it was done was interesting because you're thinking like, how would they put Back to the Future on a single stage, right?
Mhm.
And there was a DeLorean involved. They did make you believe with all the stage effects and the visuals behind
That a
it
DeLorean
that
can
the
fly.
DeLorean was moving
It was-
through
That's
space
awesome.
and time.
It was
That's
wildly
so cool.
insane.
There were some. You had a lot of time to talk about your movie. It's my.
I was
turn.
wildly insane. I'm yes-anding
Do
you.
you see what time it
Yes.
is? No, seriously though. But the musical was great. They added some stuff that wasn't in the original movie, but for the better. Some of the plot lines were changed. Again, it did not change the whole feel, the whole vibe.
Does
of
his
the
mother
musical.
still try to sleep with him?
Yes.
Cool.
That's all JD cares about.
That's right.
He loves an edible
Oh no,
complex.
And
stepmom.
the actor,
edible
whoever the
No.
actor is that's
grandmom.
portraying the mayor.
Mhm.
Now remind me of the mayor's name.
I'm sorry, what?
So whoever's portraying the mayor
Uh-huh.
has the best voice on stage.
Oh yeah,
Best voice.
He's took it home.
Goldie.
I hope
Goldie
somebody tells
Wilson.
him that.
What were the songs like? Did you walk out humming any of them, or you just kind of like, oh,
No, but I will say I was really, when we sat down, I started realizing all of the things in the film that I was looking forward to seeing played out on stage, like the dance,
Mhm.
the Enchantment Under the
Oh.
Sea dance. Because
Yeah.
I was like, oh, there's going to be some great dance moves and the costumes are going to be great. And they were. There was just, they did a great job. And I was hesitant about going, but my brother-in-law grabbed tickets for us to go see it with his siblings and his nephews, and we had a ball. So I highly encourage you see it before it ends.
I have another question. If that's all right. Doing the because it's a musical of a movie, are they doing the voices of Marty and
Yes.
Doc Brown?
Yes.
Okay, great, fun,
Yes.
nice.
Pretty much all the main characters sing their little bits about
Biff
what's
was
going
dope.
on.
Biff,
Yeah, Biff
yes.
was pretty great.
Yeah.
So is this a Back to the Future anniversary right now or something?
Oh yeah,
I
40.
keep getting shorts of like the guy who played Biff.
Yeah.
Just kept thinking he was going to be fired. He didn't understand why he was there, how he got there. Every day that they rapped, he was like, tonight's the night I'm going to get fired. And then
Really?
and then they called him, God, what the guy who created this,
Bob Gale Zemeckis.
Bob Gale.
Yeah.
I think gave him a call and he was like, this is me getting fired. And they were just like, oh no, we fired Eric Stoltz. You're doing great. We had to fire Eric Stoltz. So yeah, I thought that was pretty
Yeah, a
funny.
couple of plot lines change, but it doesn't make it, worse. In some cases, I could definitely say that I've been in musicals where I've not liked the change,
Yeah.
but I like these changes a lot. And the dancing,
Mhm.
the singing, amazing. And I'm just trying to think if there's anything else. Oh, they break the fourth wall, is it?
Yeah. Yep.
They break the fourth wall a couple of times, and they include the audience in a couple of little snippy commentary
Fun.
moments, specifically Philly coded. So
Mhm.
Oh, nice.
that was really fun.
Yeah, we had one of the last times we went to a theater, we saw Evil Dead, the musical.
Wow.
So I'm a sucker for a pop culture film turned into a musical, I guess.
Yeah.
We had the best seats because we were in the splatter zone.
We
Oh my
were
God.
soaked in corn syrup.
Yes.
So sticky.
Yeah,
Wow.
icky.
They
Hey,
gave
Alice.
us
Oh, yeah, we had a thing, but I didn't
Yeah.
use it. Alice, what was popping for you this week?
So, as I've discussed before on this podcast, I can't like things in a chill way. So
Sure.
my latest hyperfixation has been Frankenstein, as has a lot of people's. But I can't remember if this was on the podcast, if we were just talking about it amongst ourselves. I mentioned loving Mary Shelley. I think it was on the podcast because you asked if I had seen the Mary Shelley movie.
Goth Queen. It's going to be
Goth Queen,
It's going to be a short.
And
next week.
yes. I had not seen the movie. And so last week when I was working second shift, I had a nice quiet morning one morning and I put on the Mary Shelley movie. Starring Elle Fanning, which I didn't realize she plays Mary. I literally watched it. Yes,
Does she have legs?
yes, she did
Elle
have
Fanning's got
legs.
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 And she
Frankenstein,
knows
not the
how
whole
to
time.
use them.
But yeah, she had legs in the movie, and she was great. I actually literally paused the movie halfway through because I was like, I need to go to the bookstore and buy Frankenstein. And then I actually texted you guys because I bought one copy of just like the regular Frankenstein that was a really pretty cover, and then I bought a second copy of Frankenstein that was illustrated and also had the other stories that were written that night.
Oh.
Cool.
So it was the vampire and oh my God, I forget the name of the other story.
I never hear anything about any of the other stories.
Right. So the other ghost stories that they all challenged each other to write during
That's
that trip
awesome.
in
All those
Geneva.
hang-ons.
It has those as well at the end of the book, which I was like, okay, well now I need this one. And I went up to buy the books, and the cash register was like, "Are you getting ready for Frankenstein movie?" I was like, "I already saw it in theaters, and I'm actually currently watching the Mary Shelley movie at home, and I just really wanted to come buy these." And she's like, "Oh, okay." But anyway, Mary Shelley movie, I really enjoyed it, and it only has a 41% on Rotten Tomatoes critic score. But it was like a gloomy, rainy morning. It was a gloomy November day, which is a line from Frankenstein. And it just, I don't know, it was what I wanted out of the movie. It was interesting. I learned a lot about Mary Shelley. I thought I knew a lot about her, and I did, but I didn't know a lot of the turmoil that she went through, given her relationship with Percy Shelley. I mean, granted, he was married when they got together, but he was into like free love, and she was into like free love and expressing yourself. She wanted to be monogamous, at least according to the movie, which I believe they eventually did. She lost at least one child, I believe multiple children. And it was just, it was, and I didn't realize she went through all that and then wrote Frankenstein, and just, it made the movie or the book of Frankenstein, like, I don't know, mean that much more, knowing she was going through, it was like cathartic for her to write it.
Yeah.
And she was only 18.
There it is.
She was only 18.
Man, that's a lot in 18 years. Goodness.
Yeah. But yeah, and it has a great cast. Elle Fanning, Douglas Booth, Tom Sturridge, and Maisie Williams has a brief appearance.
I know that name. I can't place her.
She's Game of Thrones.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, sure. Of course.
Feels the White Queen.
Yeah,
She has no name.
Girl has no name.
I really enjoyed it. It was 2 hours.
Awesome.
It was free on Tubi. I liked it. It had all the goth vibes that I wanted.
Nice.
Fantastic.
So should I watch it?
I would say yes.
Yes. Okay, cool. I don't, so not knowing anything at all about Mary Shelley, she wrote Frankenstein, 18. What happens after, is it a very popular story immediately?
So they get into that in the movie as well. So she writes it and finishes it after the weekend away, or not weekend, but like the trip away with friends. And she's trying to publish it, but she's a young woman in the 1800s.
Right.
Nobody wants, and like she's the daughter of two very famous writers, and even that, like people still don't want to publish it. So she originally publishes it anonymously, but Percy Shelley, her soon-to-be husband, writes the introduction, so it looks like he wrote it, so people buy it because he was a popular writer at the time.
Nice.
And eventually
Sneaky.
she was, at least in the movie, very upset about this having to be the way that it went. But eventually she is given.
But
Overdue.
I saw somewhere too that they say something like Mr. They give her the line Mr. or Mrs. Shelley instead of like Mrs. Percy Shelley instead of
Mary
Mary
Shelley
on the author byline, her first byline, that is. Yeah.
Is she mad at her husband or the world?
I think the world. At least, again, in the movie, I still have to fact check everything in the movie. But yeah, in the movie, she's mad at the world, but also her husband because he's like, "Oh, that'll be great. Like, it'll be fine." And she's like, "No, you don't get it. Like, I wrote this story."
I was gonna say, I don't know, like the way you said it. What was he doing it to like?
No, he wasn't
in collusion with her to help her, or was it just he was like, "Oh, I'll take care of you, honey."
Yeah, he was trying to help her, and he very much encouraged her to write. They were both writers, and he very much encouraged her to hone her craft and write. I just think he was just ignorant to how hard it was to be a woman in that time. Trying to publish.
We usually are.
Still.
I'm still gonna read this book. I've still never read Frankenstein.
It's really good. I'm halfway through it now. I haven't read it in forever, and I forgot a lot about it. Yeah. It's really nice.
Because I remember going back and revisiting Bram Stoker's Dracula and being bored to tears. Could trim that book by half.
It's really cool reading it after watching this movie and like learning a little bit about where she was at in her life writing this.
It's not long. It's not that
no,
long
it's not that long.
either.
It's really not that long. It's not Bram Stoker length.
It's not that long.
Bram Stoker's Dracula? No, but it feels it.
I was thinking of Frankenstein.
Frankenstein's not that long.
Oh, great. So I'll be able to finish it. Oh, you mean the movie?
No.
The movie's too long.
What?
Hey, JD and Sly. What was that? What was popping for us this week?
The Beast in Me.
It was The Beast in Us. What Beast in Me? It was Our Beast. On Netflix, it's a Rotten Tomato score of 84%, starring Claire Danes, Matthew Rhys, Brittany Snow, and Jonathan Banks. We watched one episode last night so that we would have something to discuss on Poppins, because we were watching something else.
We've been watching Pluribus. We've been tearing through for every episode available.
Yes. It's great, though.
Catch 4.
Yeah, the newest episode feels very much like one of those episodes that, God, what is his name? The creator. Vince Gilligan does, where it's like, oh, there's a fly kind of episode.
Oh, cool.
But we enjoyed it.
Immediately.
That was like the whole first half of the third episode.
Yeah.
With the
I'm
guy
looking forward to
in
watching
Honduras.
the next. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was cool.
It was basically. I was just like,
I just like that
stay here with him for at least half the episode. Yeah.
Hi, Yolanda. I just like that he does stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like this whole episode doesn't have this big swaths of it with no dialogue.
Yeah.
It's very cool. But Beast in Me, on Netflix, starring Claire Danes. Jeremy Pierce talked about it last week. And so we finally got around to watching it. And it's fine. What did you think?
Oh.
I thought it was fine.
Willing to watch more.
Yes.
Willing to find out more. I was just like,
Yeah.
Now that I know, there's things that I'm enjoying more, but that was only a one episode comparison. So we'll see. Yeah.
So far, there's other shows banging down our door more than this is.
You love Claire Danes.
Yeah.
Are you going to give this a shot?
I probably will.
Yeah.
I've watched some like behind the scenes stuff on Instagram about it. I always watch everything she's in.
Yeah,
she's
you
great.
were a Homeland lady.
I was till the very end.
Oh, we only watched the first season, but I really liked it.
That's where you should probably stop.
Oh no.
Yeah. It goes on too long.
40 seasons.
It just goes on too long, and it gets kind of carried away. And then by the end, you're asking yourself why you watched for this long.
It's called Stockholm Syndrome.
Yeah.
But I mean, she's great in that.
Yeah, I do like her a lot.
Her and Mandy.
Who is it?
Mandy
Patinkin.
Oh, that's right. Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah, he's like number 2 in that show.
I love that dude.
Yeah. No, that was really good. No, I think the Claire Danes being cast with Matthew Rhys, though, I think they're both so strong. Like that's the thing that's like I want to watch more, because like there's a particular scene with just like them eating together, and it's just like
at a restaurant.
Right,
Yeah.
You guys loved The Americans too, didn't you?
We've never watched it.
We watched like one episode.
Who's all into The Americans?
I watched like one.
We're watching The Diplomat.
Season.
I thought you guys were the ones that were into The Americans. Who was on this podcast that used to be in The Americans? Was it Brian?
Maybe it was Brian, because I remember this too.
Like, there's somebody adjacent to this program.
Brian Lee, where are you?
Is obsessed. Was obsessed with The Americans.
It wasn't me.
I thought it was you guys because Carrie Russell.
Right.
No.
Every
Matt
episode,
Reeves.
which is not many that I've seen of The Americans, I also feel that I would absolutely watch more. I just don't know why it hasn't.
We just don't think of it.
No,
We just never think of it.
There's too many good.
Too many options. Yeah.
I was having a
Too much
conversation with
content.
my sister earlier today. She was like, I finished the season of this show. And I was like, I'm never going to watch that. Doesn't matter what the show is.
Yeah.
She was like, well, I started. It was fine, but I started and I had to finish it. I was like, I don't ever have that compulsion.
I have that.
If I literally,
it's real bad.
if I forget to watch something or keep watching it, I'll put a pause on it and I want to finish it. But if I forget, like, oh, there's more of that, it's not for me. Period.
So moody, admittedly. shut up. That
Are you gonna clip that?
Clipping it.
Oh my god.
Ethan, do your stuff.
Perfect.
that like we love hacks, right?
Oh, we
But
love
we
hacks.
watched the first one in whatever mood we
Both
were
of
in.
us.
I know, yeah, probably exhaustion from having
Yeah.
a child.
Mm.
I'll do
And
it.
it did not land that first time, and then we tore through it recently.
Let's
like,
try it
all of
again
the
because I heard
seasons.
about it somewhere else, probably on
And our child heard us laughing so much through it that he keeps requesting hacks because he's like, this must be good because my parents are laughing.
Or maybe
Oh,
he
I like
just
the sound
loves
of your laugh.
Yeah.
That's
Um,
so cute.
We sometimes take intentional pauses. Like we watched the entire first season of Poker Face, really enjoyed it.
Mm.
And we waited until last week to even start the second season,
Yes.
even though it's been on forever.
It's very good.
But
It's
we plowed through the first episodes of the second season. Like, this
Yeah.
is really good.
That's
Pause.
one that we tried and we're just like,
I like the first season, but like,
we haven't never finished the first season.
did we not?
We watched
Oh,
like
never mind then.
we watched 2
It felt
episodes.
full.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know.
every
Whatever.
episode is very full, and they wrap it up with a bow, and then it goes on to the next.
It might have been my What's Poppin', but episode 4, like the end of season 1 ends with a, what is she going to do? Like here's the story for the rest of the show going forward forever. They wrap up the giant arc in the 4th episode of the second season, and there are 8 more.
Oh, okay.
So it just becomes a
Something else.
procedural show after that with a new adventure and a new guest host or guest every. Yeah, so like they literally wrap up the big thing in the end of like the 3rd episode of season
Nice.
2.
That's
Yeah.
where, so from having, like when you study screenplay writing specifically, there's like a formula that's supposed to be sellable. And I guess it technically is. But then if you learn that, then you just watch for the formulas and everything becomes not enjoyable anymore.
Yeah.
Which is why I like Vince Gilligan, because I can just sit there and like just let the
Never know
story
what's
out.
gonna
Yeah,
happen.
and I'm like so
Yeah.
excited.
To
every
your
time.
point, the danger of Poker Face. Like
It's
the
so
first 20
formulaic.
minutes is someone's going to die and we're going to see exactly how it happens.
Yeah.
Mm.
And I
And
felt
then-
like we got to the point where every episode I was sitting there
That's
and
high
not wanting to
potential,
spoil it
too.
for you, and just like, and this is what's going to happen in my brain. And like,
They start as a, I guess I'm a writer. They start
Noel the writer.
.com. They
your
start
website said so.
They start screwing with that towards the second half of the season and the first
Right.
season because they will introduce weird ways where you don't see Natasha Lyonne for 75% of the
Yeah.
episode, and then they will replay parts where she's actually involved
In
the
the
whole time
background.
and you didn't know it.
Yeah, I
Oh,
just
that-
watched the
that's
barbecue
smart. That's-
episode, the
They
2
will-
barbecue brothers.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
So-
watch most of the episode, and then all of a sudden, she was right. They rewind, and like she was right off camera
Yes.
the entire time.
Yeah.
And then they'll subvert
So fun.
expectations too. You've got
Yeah.
2, like, the guest host, so they're going to be the murderer, something, or
Yeah.
the guest star, they're going to be the murderer. They'll have 2 incredibly famous people,
Mm.
and the entire time you're going to be like, one of them will die and or kill the other,
Mhm.
and I have no idea who the fuck it's going to be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Whereas you'll be watching like Law and Order, and it's just like it's that
Maybe
guy.
I
Yeah.
like.
Yeah.
Maybe
'Cause I
I.
recognize him.
I think I like that show in the same way. I like Poker Face in the same way that I like reading easy thriller reads.
Oh yeah,
Mm.
Because you try to predict it, you don't always get it right, but when you do, you're very satisfied. And either way, you're just going to come back and check out a new one. So
Oh, God bless
Thank you.
you.
Thank
Are we-
want some
did
more
we do it?
Tucker
shall we talk
cookie?
about Wicked?
Yeah.
Hey, that's a great idea. Thanks, Sam. We're gonna get into our main review.
Nutter
Is that
Butters.
the protein of the episode?
the protein of the,
The protein of the episode is
protein.
Wicked for Good.
Protein.
Sponsored
Sponsored by-
Butter.
The protein
Yeah.
of Wicked for Good is sponsored by the original Nutter Butter wafers.
Probably.
I did not realize that
Not
there
your
were
sandwich.
different Nutter Butters.
There's so
sandwich
many
cookie shit.
products with Wicked in
Good.
sponsoring and
Uh,
sponsored marketing
Oh yeah,
right now.
it's true.
Wicked for Good, not Wicked Part 2 for some reason. 2025, written by Winnie Hosman and Dana Fox, directed by John M. Chu, cast Cynthia Erivo, Ariana Grande, holy cats, Jonathan Bailey,
Hot
Ethan Slater,
too.
Marissa Bode, Jeff Goldblum, and Michelle Yeoh. Now demonized as the Wicked Witch of the West, Elphaba lives in exile in the Ozian forest, while Glinda resides in the palace in Emerald City, reveling in the perks of fame and popularity. As an angry mob rises against the Wicked Witch, she'll need to reunite with Glinda to transform herself and all of Oz for good. Nah. So yeah, first off, the first one's called Wicked Part 1, and the second one's called Wicked for Good. That's annoying. let's go through and we're going to talk about if we liked Wicked Part 1.
Mm-hmm.
Sam, you hated it, right?
I loved Wicked Part 1. I was on this podcast as a guest after. I was just mesmerized by everything brought to life in a movie adaptation of the stage play. So I was really sold on everything in the first movie.
And were you a pre-fan of Wicked? Like, did you go in having seen the stage play?
Yeah. Sometime in the 2010s, I saw the Broadway production of it, and then I saw it again here in Philly when they traveled. So I really loved it. I've always been a Wizard of Oz fan.
Yeah.
I used to read up all about Judy Garland, read her biography. Like, I've been obsessulated
Bravo.
a long time.
Nice.
But Wicked itself, the book, I didn't give a shot until a couple years ago. And I gotta say, I finished that book with a lot of anger in my heart.
Oh no.
And then when I finished it, I asked myself, how did they come up with a musical about friendship based on this?
Yeah.
It would
it's very different.
not be, this is like the Disney version of that book.
Yeah.
They extrapolate many tiny parts, and that is all. There would not be a film that would fit the U.S. rating system.
What's some
of the weirdest shit?
Just
in
hardcore
Wicked,
porn.
There's
the Oz's Ball is very different.
They talk about how they created a flying monkey.
There's the Oz Dust Ball is
Boink.
essentially like there's like a nightclub. I can't say words. There's a nightclub, and there are sexual encounters between animals and non-animals, and they're hopped up on a lot of hallucinogenics during these things. There's also a lot of talk about Elphaba's body parts.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah.
Isn't there like a rumor? They spread rumors about her having teeth in places.
I was about to make the joke vagina dentata.
So
dang it.
Your first date movie.
Isn't that?
I love that movie.
Teeth?
Yeah.
I don't
Teeth.
think so. I think they just talk a lot about her teeth being more monstrous than you see here. But
Interesting.
the rumors about her are much more cruel and much more wicked. And I don't want to spoil any more about the book, because if you want to read it, go
Well, it
for it.
sounds like
But
you
if
didn't
see,
like it?
Have the book.
if you see the movie poster on a book, please don't buy it for your child. It should not be read by anyone under
point.
16 at least. And by I mean maybe college age, because there's just a lot in there. It's very dark.
I had heard it was different, but I didn't realize it was all
It's
that.
also just one book in a series. So he's written many books. The next book in the series is Son of a Witch.
Cute.
So
It's wicked for good.
yeah.
We skipped Wicked to Electric Boogaloo and Wicked with a 3
He's got a
instead
new
of an
book
E.
coming out soon.
Galinda.
Galinda,
Wicked
the
for
early years, the unmagical early years.
What about you, Noel? Going in on this.
Never saw the play. Never heard the soundtrack. Had no. I just didn't care. I didn't have an aversion to it, and I didn't have like a connection to it. But I really like musicals. But whatever, that's fine.
Same.
I was lucky enough to marry her, and her. Actually, I had never even seen all of Wizard of Oz all the way through.
Until me.
It would always be like I'd seen every single chunk of it and every
I
single
cry every
presentation.
time I watch
Just
it.
never sat down and watched the whole thing. So I think early dating, they were literally playing it at a movie theater, and we went and saw it, and I cried.
Yeah.
It was really, really good. So I knew you were excited about it, so I just was like, let's go. I was a little prickly when we went and saw the movie because it was so packed and everyone was such an asshole.
Oh, take
Wait,
pictures.
really?
The first movie?
Assholes or just like enjoying the like big vibes?
No, they were straight up assholes.
Oh.
I don't
On their
remember.
phones, taking pictures of the screen.
Stuff like that
Yeah.
here and there.
Who's that green chick on the screen?
Yeah.
But so I was a little prickly. But that ended like 10 minutes in when everyone just kind of blocked in.
Yes.
And then by the end of the movie, I was like walrus crying.
Mm.
Yeah,
Is that a walrus cry?
You swallow it the wrong way instead of it being like it's a yeah.
Gotcha.
There was absolutely a walrus cry when
Nice.
she hits that note
Oh,
like that.
that's great.
I was like,
Defying gravity.
Defying gravity, good.
Why is this the best Hollywood has ever offered in the last 50 years?
Yeah.
Like this was a perfect film musical.
Nice.
Perfect.
Awesome.
And we have watched it a lot of times.
Is it even better than the one where the white people will taught the black people about jazz?
Jazz singer?
No.
The first talking?
The one with Emma
La La
Emma Stone.
Land.
Oh, La La Land. That's
La La Land,
that's
yeah.
barely a musical.
Alice.
Yeah.
Oh, did you have more?
Well, it was just great first. I loved the movie. The first movie. Yeah.
I figured that from the walrus crying. Yeah.
Yeah. Never want it again.
Hey, Alice, what did you think of it?
The first movie.
Yes.
Okay, yeah. First movie, loved it. Watched it many, many times. And I loved the musical as well. I didn't get to see it on Broadway. I saw it when I was living in Buffalo. They came and they did it there, and absolutely blown away the first time I saw it. Immediately became obsessed. I'm also a fan of The Wizard of Oz. Watched it a lot with my mom growing up. So I was very much looking forward to Wicked for Good. And I went with Jess, also of Inside the Morgue, who was a guest last time we did Wicked. She is a big theater kid, loves Wicked. So it was really fun to get to go with her. I went with her to Wicked Part 1 as well.
It's really weird that you forbade her from joining us tonight.
Yeah.
I did.
She's outside just like scratching at the window.
She is. She's even dressed in pink and everything. And I was like, no.
Get out of here.
Stand there. You can't know I'm here.
Sujan.
Oh, I loved it. Yeah. And like I have like a lot. I feel like because I come from like I grew up in a very multi-generational household. We were like the ones who like would watch Wizard of Oz every year when it came on, and we had the I didn't realize so much later we had the whole Wizard of Oz like original collection. So, which is great, which was read to me as a kid. I was too young to be like, reading at that point. But like, and I remember, I know there's a lot more story than just what was in the movie, but I don't remember in detail anymore. But like,
there's a lot of orgies.
No.
You should do those instead of Harry Potter. You were
I
talking
forgot.
about Harry Potter.
They do show the Wizard of Oz on TNT on loop this time of year around Thanksgiving. It was just on TV the other day.
Yeah, on network TV. It's 10 Commandments and Wizard of Oz happen during this time of year. We would always watch it. There's 4 channels, man. You would just watch those when they're on.
But it was a cool experience growing up to get to hear from like, older generations how important that movie was to them as something so new and so big compared to all the special effects. And Technicolor compared to what we have now. And I always kind of loved like getting it through their lens as well. But yeah, no, I haven't seen the musical as a live performance, but I love this.
Yeah.
Like,
I just saw a short about how they filmed her walking, Dorothy walking out into Oz with all the full color from a black and white. They just painted everything black and white.
Yeah. And
then did it all in camera.
Yeah. My favorites, and when we saw it in the theater, and you had it on the other day, and I was just like, ooh, my favorite part. When Dorothy is seeing everything in the crystal ball, and then it turns into the actress that's the Wicked Witch talking back at her.
Yeah.
And I had to literally tell my brain, that's not imposed, that's being projected live, because that technology didn't fucking exist.
That's so cool.
To impose it, whether that be with splicing or not. Like they literally had to like backwards, upside down, project that into the globe.
That's
and
so
then
neat.
time it correctly. I was like, this is magic.
That's
This is
awesome.
fucking magic. Yeah.
Very cool. I have no experience. I watched Wizard of Oz once, probably a long time ago. And I thought it was great, but it didn't stay with me for anything. It didn't have any emotional ties to it. So going to see Wicked, I was like, okay. And I loved it. We both walked out very pleased. We did a whole review on it. You could watch if you go back, I don't know, probably a year. I don't know when it was. And I was like, oh, okay, we'll go see this. That's fine. Like my passion for it had died down. I remember enjoying it.
Yeah.
But it's not like we did a rewatch. We didn't pregame or anything. It was just like, oh, we'll go watch it. And then I walked out.
We definitely did.
Just like with a pep in my step. We had such a fun time at the theater. I think I really enjoyed watching it. But yeah, that's how I went in, was just like, should we just talk about the movie before getting into spoilers?
Yes.
Sam agrees. Sam, go. You've got notes. I see you got your notes app open.
I do.
Hit us.
So did I like the new film? Overall, I'm once again transported to Oz with all of the beauty and the impressive set of costumes. But no but yet. And then, of course, the singing of Elfie and Glinda. Fantastic. But slightly less on board to rewatch this one. So in the first half of Wicked, the first chunk, the first Wicked movie, I loved it so much that we bought it, right? We bought the
I pre-ordered
Blu-ray,
it right away.
and I watched it 5 more times at home
Wow.
in a span of a couple months. Like every time somebody came over that hadn't seen it yet, I was very happy to show them Wicked.
I think I came over even though I had seen it and watched
We
it
watched
with you
it.
again.
Nice.
It
Yeah.
might have been after one of our Twilight nights. I hung out a little later. You're like, let's watch Wicked.
And then prior,
just
I
walked
got
in.
You
like
did.
I got Christmas gifts related to Wicked stuff, like
Probably well
socks
this year,
and Christmas ornaments and a puzzle, like so many different things.
And thank you for all of them.
Thank you, Mom. And then there was the live NBC broadcast a couple weeks before the film aired, and I invited Alice over to come and watch it with me. Noel
That
made
was
us
my
some
pop-in
snacks.
last week.
Yeah.
So yeah, we had a ball watching that. It was way too long because of all the sponsors and commercials.
But the sponsors were funny.
They were
Everything they could
hilarious.
turn pink or green.
Chevy,
They did.
like
Dove soap,
shampoo.
Yeah, even just walking through the store this past week, I was like, everything is pink and green.
Everything.
Smacked with Wicked in the face.
Yeah.
But with this film, again, like overall, without getting into spoilers, I really loved it. I was hesitant coming into this as somebody who liked the stage play because knowing Act 2 is only about a half hour, 40 minutes on stage, and wondered how are they going to stretch this out. They're going to have to add stuff. And they did. And we'll talk about that.
Okay. Awesome. What do you think? Overall thoughts, Noel, go.
Non-spoilery thoughts.
If Wicked Part 1 was an A+, this is like a B-
Oh, okay.
or
Why?
a C.
Or C. Well, that was a bit of a dip.
I mean, it's just B- and
C
C
just
is
sounds
right next to each
C
other.
sounds a lot worse.
I mean, that's like
Yeah.
the wind moving.
if
Minus to a C.
I brought my
It's a
mom
it's
home
a
a B
75
minus,
to a
a
78.
lot different than a C.
Hmm.
You know what I mean?
I get what you mean.
It's vibes.
Numbers, analytical about it.
Mhm.
I just think it was a much weaker movie.
Oh, okay.
So, narratively, I think it was an incredibly weak movie. Things that you can get away with on stage, you can't in a movie. It's a completely different language, and they did no work in actually filling the space.
Oh, I can't wait to hear this in spoilers.
Yeah, I think it was a really poor movie. Now, I still enjoyed it,
Uh-huh.
and I'm still glad that these movies exist.
Yeah.
And I probably will watch them again. But
And I want to take you to New York so you can
I would
see
love
on
to see it.
stage.
Yeah, it'll
I would
probably be
love
a
to see
completely different
this.
experience where I won't have the
Field
space to pick it apart because 5 hours of a movie,
Yeah.
It's a lot.
there are some gaping plot holes that shouldn't exist when you have that much runtime. You just
I was just
Whereas-
locked in.
whereas when
I
you're
even-
watching a movie, when you're watching a stage play, here's it. Here's
Yeah.
the frame. Things will happen over there. Things will happen over there. They'll talk about it here. They'll just fill it in. When you're watching a movie, it's the text, and you can move away from the space in order to fill in the things to make sense. They go out of their way not to do that, and it's just a weak movie for it.
Okay.
I really do feel that way. And also too that the music was fine. There are 2 really good songs, whereas the first movie, and I do consider these sequels. This is a movie and a sequel, not part B.
What if it came out as the whole bloody affair?
Then it would be one movie.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
Just curious.
that's been discourse online. Like, as a sequel, I didn't really like it. First of all, it's not a sequel. I'm like, yes, it is. There was a full 3-act story arc in the whole first movie. This is a continuation. You could have not watched anything else after that, and
Right.
The Wizard of Oz happens after that. And it's a full movie. So this is a sequel. This is a continuation of that. I ultimately I was disappointed.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Okay. I feel like the longer you talked, the more the
negative it gets.
darker it got.
Yeah.
And honestly, that's my experience all week long.
The longer he
Like-
gets further away from the movie he gets, the more he dislikes it.
Does it affect your enjoyment of the movie?
I think it does a little bit because I don't look at film as analytically as
Right.
he does because of his background.
Sure.
I'm in it for the visuals and the singing.
Yeah, yeah.
And
all of it was
so all of that, great.
Mm.
But once he started picking things apart, I was like, yeah, you know what? You're right about that.
It was in the car ride home. I had questions. It wasn't like we were both like, yeah, that was pretty cool. It was good. The first one was better, but it was pretty good. Yeah, it was pretty good. I had questions for you on the drive home. And as the questions were coming up, you were like, oh yeah, that was how it was in the play. I was like, and they didn't do anything about it. No.
I can't wait to hear what these are.
I know.
All right.
Like every question I had, it started making me feel worse. Like, because I would have been like, oh, if they changed it for the movie, that doesn't make any sense. I'm sure the play is better. But you were like, no, that was a problem with the play too. I'm like,
okay.
What the fuck? Yeah.
All right.
I can't remember.
So
I looked it up to confirm tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Disappointed. All right.
Yeah.
Alice.
I had a really good time seeing it. I was really locked in. I was glad I was seeing it with Jess.
Mm-hmm. You came into my shop beforehand and you were both jazzed.
We were so jazzed.
Yeah.
We were also having a full girls' day beforehand. So we were shopping around Manayunk, popped in the shop. Yeah. We were very excited. And we were still excited after the movie, but I agree. I think I like the first one, definitely a better movie. This one made me cry. I'll talk about when. It also was just partially because I was seeing it with Jess and our friendship. It just means a lot to me. And
that one time you melted her with water.
No, I got melted.
Oh, sorry, my
I'm
bad.
wearing green.
Was it the door?
You are.
Yeah.
Was it the door? Because that almost made me cry too.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
the door. And just the song that comes before that.
Oh well,
Jess
yeah.
and I looked over at Jess and she looked over at me and we were both weeping and we're like, okay.
Oh.
But yeah, I definitely preferred the first movie. I can't remember as well everything that happens in the second act of the musical. But I do remember it not being this long.
Yeah, it wasn't this long at all.
And I know they added 2 songs. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
So
I
I want to
have-
get
I
more
have
into
those
what they
notes.
added and what they changed because I can't remember as well as you do, and I'm very excited to hear
Well, I
about
couldn't
But-
remember. I thought I knew, and then I double checked myself.
it. Mhm.
And I was jazzed as fuck.
Mhm.
3 or 4 nights beforehand, I was just like, you know what, Sam? 3 more sleeps till we see Wicked.
It was funny
Oh.
because
I
I
was-
wasn't.
I was.
It's funny because
jazzed
I
as hell.
wasn't. I
That's
was
so
like,
great.
yeah, I know.
I was
Because I know that Act 2 was always kind of
Christmas
a letdown
morning.
on stage.
Oh.
Mhm.
Everyone always walked away from the stage play saying, I'm not exact. That wasn't as, I didn't feel as happy as I did in the first.
Felt
act.
that way about Hamilton. I think that
No.
falls off after a while.
I feel like just a lot of plays work out that
Yeah.
way.
See,
Yeah.
my experience with seeing the play, I loved the second act because I did not know they were going to tie in Wizard of Oz.
Right.
When I first saw them, I knew
that's a good point.
Nothing about the
I didn't
musical.
either. Yeah.
Trailers.
Same.
I knew nothing about the musical going in. I just thought it was fully all before Wizard of
Yes.
Oz.
That's
So
what-
when they
that's how they marketed it.
incorporated-
Yeah.
when they
Mhm.
incorporated that in the second act, I was in. I was
Yeah.
like, "This is awesome."
Yeah.
So, but I didn't.
Things were
obviously, going into
shocking.
that, I knew that was gonna be the case here.
That's how I went into this movie.
Mm-hmm.
That was my big question of like, how I assumed that this would end and then Wizard of Oz.
Right.
This would just lead into Wizard of Oz. I had no idea there was going to be a tie-in.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I was very excited to see how they would do all of that.
Did because of the commercials.
I know you
Oh,
did.
yeah. We could
I
talk
don't think
about
There
that
was
during
saw-
spoilers.
We'll get into it in spoilers.
Yes.
There was a time where I was in your home and I said a spoiler out loud and you did not notice.
You
Sam
didn't hear.
looked at me and grabbed my arm
I was like,
and
he
you
doesn't
didn't notice.
know.
I was unsullied up until like the
You did
poster.
not know. It was like while we were watching Twilight, a commercial came on with Jonathan Bailey,
Uh-huh.
and I said something,
And I was like,
"You grabbed my
"Shh."
arm and and I looked over at you, and you did not clock in. I was like, "Thank God."
You were like, I can't believe he
Also,
doesn't
like,
know.
Specifically, so there was one thing that wasn't spoiled for me
Mhm.
while I was going into the movie, and because I saw the trailers,
Mhm.
it was immediately spoiled.
Yeah, I'm
Oh.
so sorry.
During the movie, it was spoiled
Oh, yeah.
because I remembered the trailer.
I see.
I'll explain.
Context clues.
Yeah. I'll explain.
How did you feel?
Yeah.
I didn't see that. Well, specific to that, I didn't see the trailer, and I still knew things just from where the story was going
Mhm.
for like the tie-ins.
Oh, okay.
So I won't get into that till spoilers. But I, again, being a moody person watching things, I was happily along for the ride. I think I just like there's something about musicals that just let you have, for the most part, just like I don't know, the way the world is right now is just really craving something wholesome, and I feel like I still got that from this.
Yeah.
And like I cried during that song too.
And then
I did
afterwards
too.
in the car, we kept listening
Worse.
to the song,
Oh,
and
worse.
just
Like,
I look
oh,
over
yeah,
and
it's for
she's
me.
sobbing.
Yeah, I was crying.
She's
a lot.
sobbing.
I
Yeah.
put on the original Broadway stage
Yeah.
music to compare it to see if there were changes to a couple of the
Yeah.
songs,
Mm.
but for the ride home.
It's a
But
beautiful song. We're all
Yeah,
talking about
yeah.
For Good.
For good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For
Yeah.
good.
Beautiful song.
yeah, I also cried as well as everyone
Because-
around me in the theater. I brought a tissue with me and I used
Mm.
it.
I'm such a word person, and just like listening
Mm.
to the word that, which we'll talk about more, I know, but like, yeah, like the words to that, like, and I feel like from the soundtrack from the Broadway show, because we compared it, like they slowed it down even a little bit so you can
Yes.
get more emphasis on the words,
Yes.
and I think that was really effective, at least to that song. So
Also, too, I learned
Tone
this.
is totally
I
different.
learned this on the film cast.
Hmm.
The original Broadway's recording was just a pit orchestra. This is a
Mm,
200-piece orchestra.
Yeah.
Mm.
So they were able to
You
take the
can
arrangements
hear the difference.
and actually pull them apart and
Yeah.
move them around. So it was much more like full sensory as opposed to just it's coming at you from the front.
I went back just to hear that song as well, to hear it For Good from the original
Mhm.
Broadway production. And I remember thinking that the music, I was like, man, that is so
Mhm.
minimal.
Mhm.
It feels
Different.
amateurish almost, and by
Yeah.
comparison. But
well, sometimes that's not by mistake. It's like sometimes it's so you can really,
hear it.
hear the voices, right?
Right. You need
So
to hear
they-
the.
yeah.
That's true. That's a good point.
When
Yeah.
Alice and I watched that live performance on NBC or whatever, they had all four of them. So
Yeah.
they had, the original Glinda and Elphaba and then the new Elphaba and Glinda.
That's
Mhm.
cute.
And they did the perfect harmony for
It-
good.
Chills.
It was like no music, right? It was just
They had
Oh.
piano.
okay. It was beautiful.
There was somebody
Nice.
important playing the piano, and I forget who it was.
Yeah.
But
Nice.
Probably the guy who
And they were
made
in
the
the-
music
in the
Schwartz.
theater that they
Yeah.
had the original stage production.
Yes.
That's where they sang it.
Mm.
And Ariana Grande was just weeping.
I am sorry if I've sullied this movie for you.
You haven't. It's fine. I that's why I wasn't hyping up as I did for the first one before we went to
Because you knew
see
that
it.
I would probably have this
I just knew there
reaction.
was going to be some
Hmm.
kind of letdown for you. Yeah.
Oh. I loved it. I, again, walked in not really jazzed. Same thing for, well, we're going to see Predator, right?
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, whatever. It's going to be fine. I'm great. And I walked out very excited. I would say maybe 20 minutes in, I just settled into it. And my spirits started to rise, and I really enjoyed the whole experience and the music. And one of the things I liked about is a lot of the colors are inconsistent. And I was trying to figure out why. And so I was looking it up, and right, because it's a dystopia that is painted green and has all of this garishness to try to hide the fact that it's dystopian. And so you've got these bright colors sometimes, and desaturated colors at other points. And I'm seeing a lot of discourse about this online and people complaining about the way the movie looks, but it feels like it feels that way on purpose. It looks that way on purpose. But even so, I love looking at it. I love the sets. Everything felt like I could walk into it. I don't know if this was all sets or if it was a lot of CG, but even if it was CG, it felt like I could walk into most of those
lot of it was physical
places
sets.
to me.
They planted like a ton of tulips,
Like
right?
millions of tulips.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
it was mostly physical sounds.
Yeah.
yeah, it was very cool.
And
Except
the
like the
singing was
end.
live again.
Right.
Yeah.
But yeah, I really liked it. I didn't catch the plot holes that you caught. I was just strapped in and enjoying the vibes of it. Really, I wasn't really picking anything apart. And I was like, oh, this is how it connects to Wizard of Oz. Oh, that's kind of cool. Weird that we never see Dorothy's face at all, but that's fine.
It's like that in the stage play.
And then
Yeah.
like,
That
oh, did
didn't
she
bother
really?
me.
Why? And there are things that I wonder, like, why do they think water can melt her? Other than like it's rumors, right? And I'm like, does she actually melt? I don't know. So yeah,
We're in spoiler
there were
territory
some-
now.
So there were things that I was surprised by. Spoilers that I was surprised by. But I really liked it. I say go see it in the theater if you get a chance. I was not disappointed. I think I liked it just as much as the original, even though we're watching the original at home kind of just piecemeal every night. We'll watch a little bit.
Our child is locked in, which is great.
Yeah.
It's a phenomenal movie.
And the songs are, I think, much catchier in the
Oh,
first part.
They're all
I
bangers in the
forgot.
first part.
Yeah.
Like the two of the Loathing song is great.
I feel slightly defensive.
Oh, you don't have to.
No, hang on. I wasn't picking it apart in real time. I actually was like locked in with the movie and like enjoying it, but then couldn't place why I felt odd afterwards.
Sure.
And it wasn't
Like,
until
oh,
we were
something's not
talking about
clicking.
it that I
Yeah.
started like inadvertently picking it apart. But I was enjoying myself in the theater.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
was. It was
Was it
also
like
too-
Man of Steel or
also
no
too-
Justice League after we were
Yeah,
or no.
kind of.
BVS?
You end up talking yourself a little out of it when you're
Yeah.
like, I wonder what.
That was weird.
Um,
Yeah.
our audience too was wonderful. Like you made friends with the
Wonderful.
lady next to you.
Aw.
The
Both
whole
cried
row
at the same
behind us.
time.
The whole row behind us, they were all wearing matching Wicked sweaters. And because you were talking to the lady next to you and you were like, shh, don't say anything because my husband doesn't know anything. They overhear it and they're like, you don't know what's going to happen? I was like, no, I don't
They were
know
like, I
what's
wish
gonna
I
happen."
could be you. They were
Oh,
like very
that's-
excited.
Everyone in the
Yeah.
room was like
That's
into it
sweet.
and hyping me up and stuff. And I was like, I want to love this.
I will say that we had some girls behind us who felt like they were wannabe TikTok influencers. They were just talking this scene where there's like
Sorry, that was me and Jet. No.
where like all of a sudden she starts to undress and all this other stuff. There was a lot of comments but like it just kept
Damn.
going.
Yeah.
So yeah. But talking about picking it apart, let's get into spoilers for Wicked for Good right now. Noel, what'd you hate? I want to hear about the plot holes.
Let her go. She's got
Oh,
things.
all right.
Wait, hold on to your hot take, I guess. Maybe you want to take your hot take?
I go hot takes.
My problems.
Yes.
I get so what was spoiled for me that I did not know.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Bach is the Tin Man and Fiyero is the
Scarecrow.
Yeah. I literally was in your living room and I go, oh, look, Scarecrow. And she grabbed my arm.
I did not know that at all. I wasn't looking for that. I know in hindsight it's obvious, but still.
Mhm.
Same.
Yeah, Bach Woodsman and fucking
That got spoiled for me
Bach Woodsman.
at the shop.
but
Did you see his dance moves?
the trailer literally shows Bach as
the Tin Man.
Tin Man saying, "What have you done to me?"
Oh,
And
didn't see it.
shows
Her.
Cynthia Erivo like touching Fiero's face
And
as
it's
the scarecrow from behind.
I didn't see any of
Which
that.
happens
Reveals-
after the fucking reveal. So as soon as like it's like she's melting, I was like, she's not dead because they showed it in the trailer that she's greeted by Fiero.
Brutal.
Like first, that's
Yeah.
fine.
Brutal.
I
Okay.
didn't watch the trailer.
That's fine. But
Yeah, that was
the movie-
It was all over our
the movie goes out of its way, and I don't. This is not Dorothy's story. This is not Wizard of Oz. I get it.
Yeah.
I don't give a shit about that. But the movie goes out of its way to make very specific connections, and then leaves them alone. Where the fuck did Bach go?
Oh, he was an incel.
Where the fuck did Bach go?
No idea.
He has a whole number about being just heartless and let's go fucking kill her.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Him and Glinda
Yeah.
actually get together. No,
No,
Yeah.
I'm being dead
I
serious.
know. I don't know.
These are legitimate plot points that are set up by the movie and given center stage
Mhm.
and then let go completely. Not a line, not an extra scene, not a he's a walking away, realizing something, nothing. And then I tried to like bring myself back to
Yeah.
okay, if the Wizard of Oz is, let's say the Wizard of Oz, that movie is the propaganda version of this real story.
Yep.
Got it. Great. Well, then what's the real story? We're not going to ever see it, nor do they ever concern themselves with playing it off.
About the witch.
Great. It's about the witch. It's not about Dorothy. Awesome. I still spent 5 hours with these other characters that have no conclusive narrative threads
Yeah.
at all. Also, when
Roll up those sleeves.
That didn't.
Let's go.
I don't think that bothered me as much.
I
Right.
don't need like, hey, yeah, this scene.
I thought it was a crazy
Isn't fair.
turn. I was like, oh, that guy got aggressive real quick.
Yeah, like it came out of nowhere.
Like he got
Took his
rejected
heart.
by a girl. Yeah. Ah.
He didn't
His
get
heart struck.
rejected by a girl. He got, I think that's reductive. He didn't get
Yeah.
rejected by a girl. He was literally, for a year, kind of guilted into staying and then trapped in a space. And
And then she literally shrunk his heart.
yeah, then she
Mm.
As
killed
he
him.
had no
Like,
heart.
it
Yeah.
wasn't, because I did see
Mm.
people be like, oh, he's the original incel. I was like, he's actually
Someone called him
pretty bad.
a tin cell. Yeah, that's what I said.
He also
That's
was
funny.
kind of a victim, but
Yeah.
that entire sequence and the design was fucking awesome.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I think you say awful. I was like, I love the design.
No,
Yeah.
absolutely
Great.
awesome. Like just where the green
The
screen
body
was, with
transformation.
the body, like his
That was
fingers
so
and his
good.
Yeah.
knees.
Tin
He looks
Man.
great. What do we think of Scarecrow?
I didn't like the scarecrow's
Also,
look.
he looked
Yeah.
He
like
looks like Ryan Reynolds.
he looked like Deadpool. But so there's that. Like, and
Yeah, I
it's
think
not
he
that
looks like
the thing
the
about
Joker.
it's not that
Oh,
I
yeah.
needed. It's not that I needed those characters to have something. The movie told me those characters needed resolution and then didn't give me resolution for them. So I was like, did they add more to like show them in the movie? And she's like, no, that's exactly how it is in the play. They just kind of wave it away. Like that's
Can I ask Sushan what she thinks of the scare hair?
Your professional opinion?
Yes.
Hot.
A little dry.
Yeah, it's a little dry.
Yeah, you could use
Looks
a little bit
flammable.
of.
It does look flammable. Like if he's not.
It's like his
supposed to be
hair
able to be
has
injured.
grown
Yeah.
too.
So he doesn't look this good in the movie.
No,
No.
he
No.
doesn't.
He looks like CGI. He looks
But
like
I
a
see
TikTok
his
filter
skin
in the
around
movie.
his eyes,
Yeah.
and I don't like that.
So so like that kind of upset me. I was just like, I don't need redemption for Bach, but the movie spends so much time on him. Give me a line.
Yeah.
Give me 1 4-second scene that because they do it with every other main character, but Bach just disappears altogether.
Yeah.
And then the whole scarecrow stuff. Cool. I like that it is him and she inadvertently turns him into that. Great. How do you square the circle with him being a part of that party to kill her? And when and if did they ever plan that he played dumb to be a part of the party to kill her? Because they have no interaction whatsoever in any way, shape, or form after she leaves Munchkinland and he...
I don't think that it was a plan.
It was.
I think it was a plan.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, it was.
How do we know this?
They never, this is a problem with the stage play that a lot of fans have because it is a plan and it's clear by him opening the door and telling her to come
He
out.
like knocks.
He knocks that it's
first.
her, like, it's me, you can come out.
Yeah.
Oh.
But they never show it on play either.
Oh, you're talking about after the melting.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
like the
I thought
fake
you meant
melting.
when he like turns and leaves with her, like he does his earlier in the movie. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
No.
I see.
No,
Like,
the
the
plot,
end-
the plot to fake the death.
I see. The fake
That
part.
is never shown on the stage play, nor is it shown in this movie. And
I didn't know that.
so the thing I had issue with that too. I felt like, we're once again left with the plot hole of how Fierro was in on the secret.
Mhm.
And I half expected them to fill in the spaces, given that we had a whole movie to do Act 2, which goes back to what Noel said. You have a movie, you filled it in with 2 unnecessary songs. Sorry, they're unnecessary. Didn't like them.
Although I will say the girl in the bubble, the way it was shot was very cool.
Don't like it.
I love the way-
unnecessary. Didn't need to see baby Galinda's story. We already knew she wasn't magical. We got that emphasis.
I didn't mind
I
that.
think that
didn't
they focused on the wrong things. They could have really shown us. They showed us flashbacks to other moments in time from the first movie,
which I loved.
They could have shown us flashbacks after it's revealed that she's still alive. As soon as he opens the door and sees her, you could get like a boom on camera, like this is how they did it.
Yeah,
but they didn't do that.
Or him simply saying, "I was so tired of playing dumb. I'm glad you're okay." Like literally could have just been some sort of
brains.
acknowledgement,
But
and they don't do anything.
But
Life is
they
fraughtless when you're thought.
exactly.
It was his
But-
family's castle.
Yes,
Yeah,
they mention
okay.
it early in the movie or earlier in the movie. Like we can
We can go.
we
to
can
my
hide out in your family's castle.
Yes.
Oh, I thought I just like filled it. My brain just filled it in. It was like they made a plan of some sort.
Yeah, so,
But
I mean,
to
that
hi-
is-
not
yeah.
necessarily with Galinda, but like to hide her there so she was safe temporarily
Mhm.
till things
The-
like blew
Blew
over.
over.
Yeah,
The context of that conversation, at least this is the way because it was post-coital, was let's just hide together forever. Let's hide away together. Not we're crafting
Well,
a
she
plan
hadn't
to
seen
fake your
him
death
since
in
he
order
was
to trick these
turned to the
people because
Scarecrow
I might
either.
be a part of a party where I'm going to have to fake it to go kill you. to
Yeah,
get
I
your-
wouldn't
like,
want
it's
that
a
in
lot of
advance,
things.
but I like what you said,
No,
which
yeah,
is like,
afterward, just a
and
quick
here's how we did this.
flashback.
Yeah.
But something I read online after, because it started to bother me, even though it's never bothered me this much before.
Sorry.
Yeah.
No.
Apparently, John Chu revealed that they didn't show it to fans, but in the movie, when Chistery, the ape,
Flying monkey.
flies in with a piece of Fierro's clothing from the guard, Gale Force, it apparently has a secret note on it.
Oh.
And
They
that's why
didn't
she
show
says
it to
we'll never
us.
see his face again.
show me afterwards.
Right.
Then.
So, but they never show it. And he
Your
says
headcanon means
we
shit.
didn't think it was necessary. I'm like, but you thought the girl in the bubble was necessary? Like, come on.
I mean, it's a musical. Add a
Girl in the
song.
Bubble is catching some strays.
Yeah.
I love the way that was shot. I took a mental note. I was like, remember to talk about this because I love
visually
the
was
mirror,
wonderful.
like going through the mirrors is just constantly one long shot of going through multiple mirrors.
It was
I thought that was really well done.
Showed how lonely she was for sure.
Yeah.
Also too, real quick, I really liked the explanation for her magic. She was born of two worlds. Could have done without CGI Jeff Goldblum face.
Oh my god, it was the worst.
Awful.
That was the worst.
This is a
Worse than
$2 billion property.
Yeah.
Stop it.
Yeah.
That was awful.
Oh yeah, find it, Terry.
I loved how no mourns the wicked or no good deed.
No.
Yeah, no good deed.
Fucking awesome.
Yeah.
And that's like, to me, that is almost a perfect example of how you take a stage play and you adapt it, because they had her walking through her own memories. That is something you can't necessarily capture
that was cool.
on stage.
I like
that was absolutely phenomenal, and I loved every second of it. And I really liked I lost it. I don't know.
I love how the book, the Necronomicon, whatever that thing was called,
Oh,
the Grimoire. The way that it would, the way they animated it when a spell was happening, it was just gave me chills. It was so cool.
That is pretty cool because in the stage play you just see a book.
Yeah.
That was it. The magic. I liked how they kind of explained her magic. It leaves some holes about, okay, so then why is Morrible able to, whatever, that's fine. Oh, great. And then what?
My question was, why? So Morrible creates this tornado, right? To drop a house. Sure. How? I was waiting for them to explain to me why she's able to pull from Kansas. Like, why does it come from the real world?
That never
as
gets
opposed
explained.
to just creating a tornado in Oz. It comes from Kansas and brings her with it.
I just thought that's like, because the wizard isn't from there originally, like maybe that's the area that it pulled him from.
Right.
Like the portal.
Yeah, like a portal.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
There's just like a connection there.
Yeah.
Yeah, a magic connection.
The upside down.
Also, where was Dave Franco?
I can also like headcanon she's a daughter of two worlds.
Yeah.
So she's just has abilities inherent. And then when she steps into the other world to walk inside the volume forever, I guess, I don't know, with Fiyero, she's able to pass that to Glinda.
So that's new.
Wait, what?
So that's new. The way
the
it
Grimoire
ended.
starts to work for
Glinda.
Yeah.
That's new.
I mean, the way that it's cut and shot, they're implying that she is gifting that to her from another world, from
Over the
other
rainbow.
side, right? Over the rainbow.
Yeah.
Which I think is really, really cool, and I liked that idea a lot. But then I started thinking about like, what's Morrible's story? I'd like to know more about that because this real Wicked Witch was just said you're bad and go away. You know, like what happened there?
That was another
what
question
kind of
I
power
had,
did
which
Glinda
is
have to
why
do
was
that?
Morrible
horrible?
No, why did she just give up?
Yeah, I understand.
She's the most powerful person there, except for Elphaba.
Yeah,
and she's just like, "Ah, you got me, kids."
How
if it wasn't for your damn Scooby Doo?
Yeah,
I understand. Like, I actually understood and felt for the wizard too.
Yeah.
Like, he genuinely didn't know that's his daughter, and was like,
"What have I done?
Whatever you tell me to do, I'll do."
Yeah.
So like, I get that, but then just Morrible's like,
"Well, okay,
yeah,
you got
bad.
me. Yeah,
I'll go."
Yeah.
Like, no, and that's just it too. Like, you added all these little extra scenes of wrapping up people, but like not.
Oh, were all those extra?
Oh yeah. So I looked into it. That's I think why I'm frustrated about them not filling the one plot hole fans have always wanted filled is because we're seeing the animals fleeing into the underground tunnel. That is not a thing on the stage play at all. The wedding sequence, they don't even get there on the stage play. They're engaged in the stage play, but he leaves her at the altar.
Oh,
and
oof.
Mark it.
I let you walk into that one. That was for you. No,
you know what? Give her two.
She walked you down the aisle to that one.
I did.
That's good.
I gave her away.
Bravo.
Yeah.
So yeah, the give he leaves her at the altar for Elphaba. So it's very like shocking that he takes Glinda at gunpoint in the movie.
Can I just?
Because that shocked me.
That's how it went down for me, actually. No, I'm kidding.
This is one of the things that we were in the car on the way, and I was like, man, there is some really cool nuance, emotional nuance to this movie that I wasn't anticipating. And one of those being the scene, which I didn't know if it was from the stage play or not, but where he's got his little gun, I guess.
I gasped in the theater
to her face.
when it happened. I went,
but then
me and Jess did the same thing. We're like, oh my God.
But then she says,
happening?
Can't you see he was never going to hurt me? He's just in love. And like the look on her face.
Yeah.
And I was like, what awesome nuance to add to this.
Yeah.
She's phenomenal.
Oh, Ariana Grande.
She's absolutely phenomenal.
I feel bad for all the thoughts I had about her playing Glinda in the beginning because I approve of her 100%. She was always meant to be Glinda.
And as many problems as I have with this as a movie, I would not discourage a single soul from going to see it. I think both of them together are a feat in and of itself.
And their voices are beautiful.
Oh my God.
That's what I was about to say.
Incredible.
Is I like their voices together more than I like the stage play.
Me too.
Listen to the soundtrack. They hit this there's a difference between the two of them, whereas I think the two in the stage play are a little too similar.
A little too high pitched.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead, Sushan.
No, I was just gonna say, separate of the movie, like, and I don't know how intentional it was to their marketing, but I have loved seeing them in interviews together.
Oh my God.
Because their real life friendship feels so tangible, and then when you see them together on stage, of like two friends who are, I know, right, who are artists getting to do the thing that they're best at together.
Those are real tears when they're behind that door. I'm telling you.
Oh, for sure.
That is not acting. They were absolutely crying their eyes out.
Jess and I were both losing it during that whole scene. Just
so good.
Jess and I are, I've said this before in the podcast, Jess and I haven't been friends for that long in the expanse of my life. We're going on almost 4 years.
Terry's
but
got
like,
the picture pulled up.
Just like that whole sequence of like, you've changed me for good. Like, oh my God, Jess and I were just like looking at each other weeping. It was beautiful.
I would love to find out when during production Chu shot that, because if it was towards the end,
that
would have been
real tears.
Yeah,
last day on
there's
set.
a couple other things that weren't in the stage play that were in this film. I double checked because I wasn't sure. They show you a clip of Dr. Dillamond returning to class. I don't think that ever happens.
Well, also
in stage play.
I thought it was weird that it was such a big part of his character is that he was no longer able to speak. And he was just a goat.
Yeah.
But then he comes back to class. Clearly, if he's coming back to class, he's able to speak again. And I was waiting for him to say something.
Yeah.
Hi, class.
That
anything.
was like a quick. It was like a quick glimpse into that on Glinda's journey to being good, which also doesn't happen in the stage play. You don't see her getting her revenge for good. You do see her banning the wizard by balloon. You do see her arresting Dr.
Morrible.
I'm tired. Madame Morrible. But the rest of it,
her proper title,
it doesn't happen. But it's nice to see because it kind of like puts a pretty bow on everything.
Yeah.
What if there's one wide shot of the Tin Man cutting wood for the people in Munchkin Land and just like, you're welcome.
Up their house.
Yeah.
That's it. No, just something.
Yeah.
Instead of drop characters off a cliff.
Yeah.
Like, it's true.
I mean, I don't really care that much about Fanny and
the important thing to remember
but still, they
from all of
disappear
this
altogether.
Is that Wicked is not the Wizard of Oz.
Yeah.
Wizard of Oz is not Wicked. Wicked is a film made after a musical that is loosely based on a horrifying novel.
So
terrifying
that
awful,
takes pieces from
book.
the world of Oz and not outside of the Wizard of Oz from other pieces. And now I've never read the Wizard of Oz original books, like the whole big.
I was a child. I don't remember them well enough.
But there's references in the Wicked book that hark back to some other things, and that's why you'll hear little bits of it in Wicked with a clock tick or the TikToks. Like they not nap kids. But it's referenced in that book. And I think it's just really interesting. And if you've seen the Return to Oz, that is like a nightmare of a film.
The Fruzabalk movie.
Yeah.
There are
spooky.
characters that look like clocks that taunt her. They're like, part of it.
So I always thought that Wicked was supposed to be the
real
story
behind
behind the witch.
Yeah.
I didn't
before Dorothy dropped in. That was the whole tagline for the
A
musical.
lot happened.
Here's what happened.
Dorothy. Yeah.
Yes.
I'm not going to take credit for this thought, but he was able to articulate it better for me. David Chen mentions that when you're seeing this on stage, it creates allusions to this other thing that you knew in a different language. So like, oh, it's evocative of this film. It's a different language. It's a different medium, but it's making me feel those things and see them. So it's cool. Stage film. But when you're watching a film that is referential and evocative of another film, it feels odd that they don't share the same language. So like the things that they can get away with on screen, on stage of like, don't worry about it, it's off stage. In the language of film, it feels like a missing piece as opposed to just a reference where they're not wrapping them up or bringing them back or at least paying homage to them at the like. It was awesome to have her in the background and stuff, like Dorothy. I mean, like walking. You just missed her, kind of stuff.
Yeah.
That was really cool. But then, as soon as it became 3 members of her party are characters that I spent other time with. Now it is vital to the story I'm in, and I do want you to connect those dots. It's not enough to just be wink. Yeah, that's what made me feel kind of like missing about it.
Yeah.
Oh,
I wonder.
I didn't realize Coleman Domingo was the Cowardly Lion.
Yeah.
All 5 lines, baby.
Yeah.
Because for Dorothy and the Wizard of Oz, all of them represented real people. Like they just went into the, the parallel universe and just were real
they were and you were there and you were there. And all of that. But I might have sounded like a hater. I really loved this movie. I love the whole everything Wicked, and I think that that it could have been done much more poorly. And
it could be worse.
There were so many. There were so many people that were really worried that this was going to turn out so badly. Like there were so many skeptics and critics out there. And then when they saw the first film, it was like, oh my God, somebody did it justice. Like, so I think I was relieved by the first film, and that's why I'm accepting of the little flaws that I see in the second film. I'm sure I'll see it again.
I pre-ordered it. You're going to see it again.
Okay. Yeah, I'd like to rewatch both of these movies.
I would.
A whole bloody affair.
Look, if $2 to $4 billion worth of people went and saw the Avatar movies that are 3.5 hours long, there's no reason why this couldn't have been a tighter thing. Because I'm starting to feel like maybe I wouldn't be as critical as this is its own movie. If it was one experience that actually brings me all the way through. Did they need to add an hour to make it 2 movies?
Make it
I don't like watching this one alone. I don't think it's a very good case for it being its own movie. But I think it's a great case for continuing some time with these characters that maybe could have been a little longer.
Well, what I'm seeing now, speaking of continuing with these characters, I've seen chatter online that they're going to be making another one.
Whatever.
I have no interest.
I don't see how. But Stephen Schwartz did say that a new book of his is being published either this year or next year, end of next year, about Galinda's that would be a prequel
Schwartz
all
or
about
McGuire?
Galinda.
Wait, Schwartz or McGuire?
Oh,
McGuire's the original
I'm sorry,
author.
McGuire. Schwartz is the
songwriter.
Yes,
song.
I'm sorry,
Because
McGuire.
if it was Schwartz, cool, a musical.
No, McGuire's releasing a new book that's going to be like a prequel all about Galinda.
Oh, yeah.
So I could totally see them doing another movie involving that with some flash forwards with Galinda.
I feel like we're good. With 2 of
I
them.
don't want to see another one either. I think it's done. We saw what can happen with this.
Still get you.
Yeah.
I hate it.
Aw.
Sorry, I hate the name Shiz.
Oh,
He takes
Shiz.
back every positive thing he said.
That's right.
Had a
These
good
movies
time?
are terrible.
Nope.
Yeah.
I did like that we didn't see Dorothy because we didn't see her play either.
Yeah, you don't see
We
him.
saw her
Jess and I
silhouette
liked
just
that
like
too.
I saw the silhouette.
To me, it was
hold
weird.
on.
You see
We
everyone
need to
else.
talk about something.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
What do we need to talk about?
There's so just like in the musical, you do see the silhouette of Dorothy raising up the broomstick, which is very exciting, right? Because we saw that in live. Yeah. And but the other thing that if you saw it when it first came out and you weren't spoiled online at all, and you were a stage like the musical fan, in the flashbacks when they were during For Good and they're singing to each other, you see the infamous movie poster reenacted on film with Glinda leaning over with a hood and whispering something in Elphaba's ear.
That's the last shot of
And that is the original musical poster for the musical, like for Broadway. And when that happened, everyone in the theater gasped.
Yeah.
Everyone.
Yeah.
It was so cool that they snuck that in there. And I'm so glad it wasn't spoiled for me because I kid you not, the next day, and we saw an early screening of it on like Monday night.
Oh, the cover of the book.
Yeah, they do remember the book. When
the
they're
musical,
all four of them are in the field together, just like having a day. She's got her hat on. And she
I didn't realize that was from the thing.
It's from the original musical on Broadway.
But it's so sweet. It's such a nice little moment. Is that how the movie ends?
That's the last shot of the movie.
The end of the
Everyone gasped.
Yeah,
and
it was awesome.
I had chills just thinking about it.
I didn't even get the reference. I just loved
this part.
I just love looking at it.
She leans in and whispers.
Look at that friendship.
It's the next like 2 seconds of the bottom right there.
Yeah.
Like she whispers to her.
So cool.
Yeah, but I did see it on somebody's stupid social media post where they took a picture in the theater.
Somebody took a picture of the theater
and they posted it.
A fucking garbage.
And I was like, you didn't need to do that. It hasn't even been released in theaters yet, bro. There's 4 more days.
I hate that.
I hope that person's dead.
Put your phone away.
Whoa. Don't say that.
I'm sorry. I hope that person.
You didn't say when.
I hope that person.
He meant by natural
Steps on a
causes
Lego.
years from
I
now.
hope that person is depressed.
To death.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm going to go home
So
and
good.
get into my sexy cardigan now.
Yes.
Yeah.
There were so many memes about the sex cardigan.
Oh.
It was the meme from the Dumb
Great
Wearing
cardigan,
It's like,
the
"Are you
raggedy."
wearing the Elphaba sex cardigan? Yeah, I am. And
It's like a trash cardigan.
It really is.
It's literally.
She rocked it.
Oh, I didn't say she didn't look
She
phenomenal.
looked good.
But like I've seen it on a mannequin.
There it is in the
It's
bottom
just
right.
trash.
She
It's
whispers.
like-
That's the remake of the scene. Yeah.
Nice.
I thought it was the sex cardigan.
Oh, there's the sex cardigan
you know
on
what?
sale.
I know,
Being
you're
brought
like,
to you
"Oh,
by.
Speaking of the sex cardigan, it's just that
Sponsored
sequence.
by Oz.
I watched the whole thing. I don't understand why this movie's PG-13. No
Sex
clue.
cardigan.
Oh, well, I'll tell you,
But
there's
there's like
Jesus.
there's like less innuendo in this movie than
very
there is in like
shocking.
Disney movies.
Yeah, I don't know.
There's
The
a lot
first
of
one's
discourse online by some very Christian mothers who are very upset that this scene happened at all.
So
Mm-hmm.
Between Elphaba and She-Hulk, I think it's unlocked something in me.
between
Let's get
She-Hulk and She-Hulk, I think there's.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. I've always been a She-Hulk fan.
Shrek.
Anything else with anything else we want to? Anything else we want to talk about
Fiona all day.
How is this a thing?
Sex cardigan
Smashing Fiona.
Yeah.
What?
or smashing Fiona?
No, Well, okay.
Somebody
Smashing Fiona could be a band name.
Don't look that up.
Cult Pop After
No.
Dark.
No.
Yeah, that's the rule of the internet. Don't look that
Smashing
up.
Fiona's
Cult
mouth.
Pop After Dark.
I didn't share something
Smash
that's
Mouth.
very controversial.
Oh, I love
wow.
controversy.
I hate
Controversy.
to end with this.
Rage.
Let's end it.
Mm.
Rage bait. Rage
Rage
bait.
Ah,
Oh, he told me
I
not
can hear
to
that in the
tap.
mic.
Sorry.
I thought
You're safe.
This is a safe place.
I love Michelle Yeoh.
She can't sing, man. She can't sing.
Oh.
I remember
Not the
thinking,
parts that
why
they
is
gave
she
her.
in this?
Yes, I love her.
I love her so much.
As a
Gravitas
big-
for
She
days.
could have been
Yeah.
a professor on
Yep.
like that the other person played. What was her name? Oh God, the one
The-
that's in
The woman that
Greatest
can
Showman.
actually sing.
Yes.
That
That
doesn't
should
have
have been
a
that
scene.
should have been morable. The one that sang in The Greatest Showman, and
Yes.
she's got a very small talking part, but not a singing part
Yeah.
in
Yes.
this musical franchise.
I will not
Um,
stand Michelle Yeoh slander. However,
I love her hair, and I love I love how it looks like the clouds.
she looks great.
Yeah.
She looks
And
amazing.
I love her acting. She scared the crap out of Ariana Grande
Oscar
for real,
winner.
Yep.
in
Yeah,
that
absolutely
scene.
phenomenal.
Yeah.
And she scared me. She was like,
She
mean
can't
mommy.
carry
But
autotune.
love her. But no, I was really disappointed because somehow I thought they would fine tune her skills for this second part, but they
Yeah.
did film it all in one chunk. So
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, I'm still okay with it.
Yeah.
But when she
It's
started
just like if
singing,
you're
I was
casting
like,
a
really?
musical.
Jeff Goldblum and
There's-
her, they're just
well,
not singers.
There's
let's be
something about
honest.
Jeff
But at
Goldblum
least-
though. He he talk sings. Like
he did it. I think he got
Yul
away with
Brynner's
it.
his way out of it, where it's just like I'm just going to monologue.
And I feel
in
bad
rhythm.
because she has literally admitted this during late night interviews with like Jimmy Fallon and stuff, saying like, are you sure you want me in this? I can't sing. And I'm like, oh, like,
Listen to her.
Yeah, no, but I love her. And I think they could have done more with her to coach her because of the tone of her voice and the softness of her voice. She could have been coached a little bit better.
It's a little shocking though, because like for all her martial arts background, there's so much breathing in that.
Yeah.
And it's like just singing is more trained breathing.
Yeah.
It's like a lot of trained listening too, but like she's like,
but yeah, she could have had a different part in this where she could have had a speaking and acting part where she could have put some of those skills to use. That would have been cool.
I mean, otherwise she's so great for the part.
Oh yeah.
Like I love anytime she's on screen, I'm happy. Yeah. But then anytime she sings,
they used to have.
She's very pretty.
They used to have the actor voice, and then they had the singing voice.
Yeah.
And it was just two people.
Yeah.
Just do that.
Yep.
Or maybe for her, don't
Make
sing
her
live.
Yeah.
Have her record that shit and
doing
lip
it
sync
live.
Yeah.
We're doing it live.
dub
dub that,
over
dub her up.
yourself. Yeah.
We'll
got
fix it in
this.
post.
Yes.
Yeah.
You got this.
So you hated the movie. Got it.
No.
Everyone hated it. It's a garbage.
Everyone has already gone and seen it. It's broken all the records already.
Has it?
It's a good movie. It's
I
a
really
good
like it.
I
holiday
want
feel.
my
It's
own
fun.
personal chistery.
Yeah.
You want a flying monkey? You've got a Cooper. Put
got a
wings on him.
Cooper.
That's true. Cooper is quite a flying monkey in and of himself.
Throw him across the room.
Well,
What?
Oh no, I was just gonna say no. As you are like disappointed by getting too much out of the trailer,
Yeah.
from having seen Wizard of Oz so many times in life, I didn't see the trailer, and I knew still who everybody was. Like,
I was so.
I really didn't. It was so hard for me because I love to talk. And
I love talk.
I also love to spoil things.
Mm.
Like when I buy a Christmas present I'm really excited about. I'm like, can I just
I'm
can I just
also
tell you what I
that
got?
person,
Can I
very
tell you?
much so.
Can I show you?
Yeah.
I'm the worst.
Yeah.
Well, email us at cultpopgo@gmail.com and let us know what you thought of Wicked Part 1 and its sequel, Wicked for Good. I hate it.
Act 2.
New episodes of Inside the Morgue drop every Wednesday.
Hey, I'm on that with Jess.
Fresh Floppies drops weekly, except for this week we didn't do one because of you know what? We're
Holiday.
giving
It's a
thanks.
holiday week. Yeah.
Visit
relax.
a physical space on Insta and at noelthewriter.com. That's NOELTHEWRITER.com. And we'll see you next Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern, live here on YouTube and later wherever you listen to podcasts.
Next week we're gonna talk about Stranger Things season 5, volume 1.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Big,
We have to find time to watch that.
We gotta go watch it
I
now.
don't know when.
We have a 4-year-old who's
We also
easily
have-
terrified.
Businesses and holiday season with both businesses in their busiest season. So-
I'm very excited. I'm very
It's a
You don't
time.
need to sleep.
Yeah. Thank you so much for joining us. And we'll talk at you later.
You do.
Do-do-do.
Yo, John!